Hello, my wonderful people, my good brothers and sisters. I'm here again. I'm here again to bring to us a very wonderful message that will bless us, that will lift us high. Please, I thank every one of you that always visit my channel, especially those that have always been following us, subscribing with us. Please, if today is your first day of visiting this wonderful channel, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Share it, like it, for our own good. It will help someone else that might not have opportunity to witness this. Please, I want to use the opportunity to thank each of everyone for that are supporting us in sharing this video. God Almighty will help you. So what am I coming here again? Today is another part B of the first program that I did concerning who is to be blamed. You know, we are hearing a lot of things. People are saying different things. Many are confused now. Many don't know where to start and who to hold. People says that the major key of our problem in society now is caused by reverend fathers, by pastors, by bishops, by the church leaders. But I stand here to prove to us that it is not true. That we need to look down into it very well properly so that we know who to hold responsible. And whenever you know the root of any problem, that problem has been solved. Now, I said at my first program that the three people that are involved in problems in the family or in society. One is you as a person. Secondly, your biological parents, the father and the mother. Thirdly, the teachers, those that are teaching us. Now, in anything you said in this life, there must be reason that you back it up so that people will believe you. Now, today's series is about the parents, so that when you hear me well. I know that I did not say something I don't know, I don't experience. Why is it that parents are the most principal cause of our failures in society? One, when the foundation of marriage is wrong, a lot of things goes wrong in marriage. When husband and wife are not in one part, when they are cat and rat, automatically the children will be having problems. And when problems are from children, they will grow with those problems and it will affect in their education, in their career, in everything in life. And mainly what brings problem in the family? When husband and wife are quarreling, their children will be divided into two parties. Some will follow their parents, their mother don't follow their father, despite where they belong. And when this is started in the family, one is that now they will transfer it to themselves, being the children. The one that supported the father will be again to support the mother. That is another number one. Number two is this. When parents show love to one side, for example, in a family that they has three sons or three sons with one daughter, and now it happened that the father loved the son, the mother loved the daughter. What will happen there? They have already shared the love. Whatever go to B, they will give it to A. And when one notice that there's partial in the side of parents, automatically that hatred have already entered. It has been at the beginning, at the creation of this world. So now, why do I come with this illustration? Remember that I'm talking to the youth, because our parents have already, those that have made mistake have already made the mistake. Then what happened that we, or those that are affected, we learn and see how to tackle it. But mainly our youth, those that are not yet married, those that are newly married, those that have young children like me. I'm a father. I have children. And all of us need to correct this thing so that it will stop from the one that I've already done. When you as a father love your the first son, show high rank of love to your first son and the rest, what does it mean? It means that they are not part of the children. And that is where problem started. When you did not share things normal as it's supposed to be, the other one will be feeling somehow that, you love America past Anthony. That is another thing that creates problem in society. And this one is what is imbued, and we need to remove this thing in our blood so that the generation to come will not see all these problems. Secondly, I'm talking about how parents initiate hatred in the life of their children. And when that hatred generates, what does it become? One will be a wounded person. And when you realize that your father loves you so much more than the other one, what will happen? You'll be having ego. You'll be behaving, so even sometimes you cannot even concentrate in your studies because you know that your father will already direct everything to you. Sometimes in a family of where father is rich, those one or the one know that father will everything to him. What will happen? The other one will be struggling hard. When the father, there's something happening in the father, there will be a chaos in the family. Now, another part of it is this. Because of that love, partial love, you are the father of the three, and you do not share equal love to them. You have already built a foundation of problem. Where does it affect us most? In the case you have a son that traveled outside the country or that isn't far away, and that person has been sending things to the family, then because of the love the mother or the father has with the one that is with him or her, he keep on investing on that particular one that is not doing anything. While the one that is struggling for the one that is not working because the parent love him. What will happen? By the time that one will come back home to ask for what he sent, to give him an account of what he sent, I don't know what to hear is that, I'm sorry, your brother have used it. And these things is what is happening day by day. And that's what causes all this enmity that will grow from small scale to large scales. And that is what causes problem in our society, especially Africa, Nigeria as a whole. When parents love one, hate others, it causes a lot of problem. And mark you that if you have 3 sons, these 3 sons represent 3 families. From that family, they span to town or village. So automatically, when one take what belongs to the parents, the other side has become empty. That's where poverty and all the rest start, and enmity, killing started. Now, let me give an example of what I say, so that it will not be that I already say a story. I have witnessed this. It happened. There is a family. The first son traveled abroad. Then now with all happiness and all joy, he had been sending money to the younger brother to use it to save for him or to gather it, not knowing that the younger one is using the money to buy land for himself and build a house for himself too. When the elder brother came back home, let me see what happened. He found out that the younger one had diverted the money to his own. When the case arrived, the mother supported the younger one because he loved the younger one more than the elder one. Then what happened now? The father loved the elder one. That is where that problem started in that family up to today. They are not doing things together. And now, there's no blood and love with them. Then what will happen? The elder will not kill his younger brother. What does it mean? He go back abroad and start from square one. Now, this is one example. Then secondly, what am I saying about? The other first illustration I gave, when husband and wife are divided, fighting each other in the same house with their children, what does it teach their children? That fighting is allowed in marriage. Fighting is allowed in society. They will believe that whenever you have a relationship, you use fighting to settle it. That's another one. Secondly, when there is a quarrel in the family, it affects children in their education. They will no longer concentrate in their studies because when the parents are shouting, it will normally hit at the heart of their children. That's why we that are here in Europe, many people understand this thing. When there is a kind of thing, sometimes the teachers will be noticing that your children is not doing well. Sometimes it happens that they even come and investigate what is happening in the house. How are you people living? That's just sometimes family that are living together with some different kind of way, it affects. Children need to be free. They might have to be free so that good thing will enter into their skull. So my dear listeners, for us not to capitalize our failure in life to the right source, for us to uproot it and it die once and for all, people will just be hanging their problem to other things. I did not say that a person cannot learn bad things outside, but the key thing that leads is, what do your parents teach you? What do you learn from your parents? What do you copy from your parents? In Igbo, they say that any son that your father is a thief, he use lead to break door. When your father always be slapping and beating your mother in your presence, what does it show to the children? That woman are rag. They are just to be beaten and dumping. And that is why you find that in our society right now, a lot of violence, a lot of troubles are happening. And if you can trace down to such family, you find out that their parents laid that foundation for them to follow. So what am I told to say? My young brothers and sisters, let us not copy from the wrongs of our parents. And even we that are young fathers and mothers, that have young teenagers, young children, let us learn to teach our children good manners at home. Let us not be doing stupid things in the presence of our children. They copy it very, very fast. When you're always shouting on your wife, beating your wife, your children copy it. And they will think that it is the best way to settle matters. Please, hear me and hear me well. If you are a youth, a young man or a young girl, and you have not yet married, please, one, pray very hard before you marry. Two, don't marry because of beauty, shape, or size. Marry because of love. And one thing I will say again, for us to stop this problem is that know why you are married. Some people think that for them to marry is to help a girl or to help a boy. No. You marry for you to be happy. Bible said that he who finds a wife, finds a good thing, and obtain favor from God. How can you buy good market and you put inside water? Does it make sense? No. Nobody that is with a normal sense will spend his money, buy expensive things, and waste it. Though if you married a woman, bear it in mind that that woman is very precious to you. So you don't need to take her like rag or like a bunching bag. Woman is a precious thing for us. And when you love your wife so much, what do? You have already built a foundation of love in your family, and your children will emulate it. And when all of us are the youth started from these things, all these troubles will stop. It's just like children that are not being fed well. Do what will happen? It will start to be thieving. From house thief, he graduate. But when you feed your children well, they will not have a room to thief. So I don't know whether we are listening. So please, my dear youth, my dear friends, let us look well before we get married. And when we get married, let us, one, put God first in our marriage, that it will direct us. Then let us live maturely with our children, that whatever you did in your family, your children copied from it. I only want to be on this area to prove to us that the principal thing that brings problem in the society started from the family. When the parent doesn't show good example to the children, what does it happen? They will now grow anger, enmity, jealousy, all sorts of things. And that's where wounded spirit will start. When one are denied of his right, that person can never be happy. When one are denied of his right, in a family that you have 4 children and you do not share things to equal, what are you showing? That the rest they are not really your children. And that is what the first stage of this problem. And when we learn, we the youth learn to value all of our children, things will work out well for them because it's their future. Whatever they learn from the teenage is what they will lead them till their old age. So my dear youth, please let us not learn bad things from our people. Let us even correct them. Even we that are opportune to travel and to even see, expose, let us even learn from the people that are neighbor to us. In Europe here, everybody has equal rights. They share everything equal. Everyone have their own right. If you have 4 children, you'll be giving them their equal right. Let us copy all these things so there will be peace in our society. So I will stop so far at this junction for the point that one of the key points of troubles and problems in our society, one, parents are one of the people that partakers. By the next time I will come, I will prove to us that we, the children, have our own part to play. So I use the opportunity to thank everyone that have patience to hear from me, that I know that God Almighty will help us to build our home, that will be very, very excellent and happy home. They say that family that live together, that pray together, they live together. Let us learn to do something in common. I will sincerely thank every youth that you listen and put it into practice. My channel says practice at home. My channel is not the one that will tell you don't practice at home. It's for everybody. Practice it. It will help you. it will make our society to be very, very sweet and fine. I will sincerely thank every youth that stand on the positive side. So thank you, my dear listener. Thank you, everybody, every Nigerians, every Nigerian. Thank all of us, Africa as a whole. Even though that cannot even understand me, I thank you. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Press the ringing button so that you will be the first to receive the alert by the time we post a new video. Please, I will see you next time to continue with why are we complaining? Is it right to know whether who is it? Is it right for us to lay our complaint to other person, or for us to stand and solve our problem for peace to reign? I thank you, all of us, for being with us. I will see you one of these days. Please be with us, love us, subscribe and share, like our page. Thank you and God bless you.